if you have an RV, you need one of these. You got some? Go ahead. Hey guys, what's up? Hey, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and just hit that subscribe button and hit like if you get to this video and you like it. So today, it's just another day in the life of RV ownership. And so basically what I just found out is on my Thor motor coach, and this is a 2014 35.1, I have the engine running, and I just took the motor home out of the barn, and I realized that my entry steps do not work. Okay, this has happened to me before, and the way I fixed it was I actually took the motor, I disassembled the steps, I took the motor down, I took the motor apart, and I rebuilt the motor. So I'm hoping this is just the second time. So probably this time I may not be able to fix the motor, but I'm going to show you guys the process I'm going to follow to troubleshoot these steps. And I'll just kind of take you through the process of what at least I'm going to do to try and repair these steps myself, so I don't have to pay anybody to fix it for me. So basically, when you open the door, okay, the steps are, this button is either on or off, okay, for steps. So right now it should be in position where these steps are come in and out. Okay, so when you close the door, basically what's going to happen is there's a magnet right here, and when this magnet engages with this switch, it should turn the door on, the steps, to close the steps. So obviously you see that's not happening. So, and that is with the motor, with the engine running. So there's like an ignition lockout. So basically when you have the ignition on, these steps should retract when you close the door, because you don't want to drive down the road with your steps hanging out like this. So let me get some things, let me get a voltmeter, let me get some stuff, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this process. I have not done any further troubleshooting. I have not done anything prior to making this video, so you guys are going to see exactly what I'm doing. And I keep hearing something weird at the back. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's doing something weird. But anyway, welcome to RV life. So, let me think here for a minute. I think basically what I want to do, okay, let me tell you guys something else, okay? You have to be very, very careful. What I mean by that, I know there's power going to these steps because that light is on. You do not want to stick your finger anywhere in between here and here, because guess what? If this thing was to suddenly close, your hand or your fingers are going to get chopped off. So look guys, if you start working on these steps and you got power going to this thing, please don't stick your hand in here. If you happen to have your hand or your arm in there, it's going to be a bad day. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there. So let's go and start troubleshooting this thing and figuring out what is going on. So let me put this a little further back. Oh boy, so the light's on. Let me see if I reach up here and flip. Let me see if I can flip the switch and see if it turns the light off. Thank God. All right, door closed, light goes off. Doesn't do anything. All right, still nothing. So right now, as it stands, from what I can remember, whenever I worked on this last time, basically right now, that motor is armed. And what I mean by that, it should have 12 volts going to it to say, hey, come in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and unhook gonna hook the wire here. And there's a little tab in the back of that wire. If you just pull on that tab, you should be able to get it off. And again, I don't want to stick my hand anywhere in here. Let's see if I can get that wire. It's a plug that goes right into the motor. There we go. So I got the plug out. All right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to check some voltages. That's my light. I don't care about that. And right now I've got 14 volts. Volt goes away. Volt comes back whenever the magnet trips the switch. We know the motor, we know we got power coming to, we know we got power going to the motor right at the plug. So it's a motor. So let's go figure out what's wrong with this motor and see if we can't fix it again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts basically I hold to the floor. And so basically I need to take that off, and I think there's a cotter pin holding this I don't know what you call it, a cam, which, and that does move. That's what opens and closes your steps, your door steps. So I think I need to take that off first and then undo these bolts, and we should be able to get it out. Hopefully we don't have to buy a whole motor. That's what I'm trying to get away from. If I don't have to replace the motor, I'm good. This motor, well, the steps are in their fully extended position. So this motor is completely locked up. I mean, it's pushing against the steps. So them steps are not going anywhere. And that's what it's supposed to do. The motor stops and it locks this cam shaft into place. Yep, it's a 7/16. All right, and there's a washer too, lock washer. Okay, there's the second one and the second lock washer. One more bolt, one more nut, I should say. No matter what you work on, it gets dirty, 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 dirty. See, that motor's gonna fall right out of there. There it goes. That's all she wrote. And there's the other. Okay, so I had to go into the house and get me some ibuprofen. My head's killing me after being up under these steps. You know, when I'm laying down on my back and I don't have anything to support my head and I'm looking straight up trying to fix something, it just gives me an absolute migraine. But anyway, so I finally got this motor off of here, and this is it right here. So got the whole assembly off. So that's what it looks like. I've never replaced it. I fixed it once before. But so as you can see now, the motor, the steps are they're completely free. So the good thing is, I know the steps are completely there's nothing wrong with the motion of the steps. There's nothing hung up. So it's definitely the motor. And plus, you know, the first thing we did was we checked the power with a voltmeter. So we made sure we had voltage when we opened and closed the screen door here, because it has a magnet with a switch in it. So I can't stress the importance enough about having a voltmeter. Any kind of voltmeter you can have. I mean, you get them at Harbor Freight for $5, but if you have an RV, you need one of these. Or if you have anything really with a car, an RV, or any boat, anything with electricity, you 12 volts, you need that. So let's get this let's get this motor over here and see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. So the back of my golf cart, the back of our golf cart, my wife, she loves this golf cart, but it seems like it has become my workbench lately. It's so simple to use this back part to work on stuff. But it's basically it's a seat that folds up, and you can sit back here, you can fold it down, and you can use it as a workbench to carry stuff, whatever you want to do. But motor test date 6/11 of 2013. 7 years old. Motorhome's 7 years old, so, and it is 100% completely locked. So but I think what I'm going to do is, if I can verify that the motor is actually working, I think by the mere fact that I dropped the thing on the ground like I did, it broke it free. And you would think this motor have enough power to break it free just by, you know, but we're getting ready to find out if the motor's bad. I don't know, that motor might be a little bad, so, but this thing is, it's all free now. It's completely free. There's nothing binding it up. It's doing everything it's supposed to do. That feels a little sus. Okay, so that's good. Time to get the 12-volt battery charger over here. And as y'all can see that motor? It works fine. There's nothing wrong with the motor. The exact same thing happened last time this thing didn't work. So look at that, it works fine. All right, so if you guys can see this, I grease this thing up really well. I mean, I put grease over the entire piece, even on the bearing, bushing, what are you going to call it, right here. And I cake the grease in here real good. And so now this thing, it's got a lot of grease all the way around. That grease is going to get in there. Mind you, this thing only moves like, let's see, probably, I don't know, not even it doesn't even move an entire rotation. It probably only moves maybe 1/3, maybe a half, if that. But I mean, it's probably just enough to get the thing caught up in there and bound up for whatever reason. All right, guys, check this out. I've put this motor back together. I greased the thing up really good, and here is the result. Let's see if I can get it going. There you go. There it goes one way. There goes the other way. Love it. We have a tilting motorhome. Y'all want to look at something so weird? This is like so weird. I mean, just to see a motorhome like completely all jacked up on one side, it looks unnatural. But you know what? Hey, that's the way we roll. Let's see here. Let's see what this thing looks like. Check it out. Leaning Tower of Palazzo. Let's get these steps in. Here we go. Okay, so I was down here replacing the step motor that I repaired. So and I was down here, and it's got a light down here. I think I showed you guys that a little while ago. But while I'm down here, what I decided to do was, and I'm always a sucker for an LED light bulb, but I decided to take the bulb that was in it, which is a standard, 12-volt bulb, and yeah, we're gonna put We're gonna put an LED bulb in this sucker, so let me get you guys set up so we can take a look at this thing so y'all can see what's going on. And there's the, I hope it fits. Let's see if it fits. I'll be excited if it fits. It looks kind of long, but we'll see if it fits. Then I gotta see if it works. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Let's see. Will it fit? Let's see, I don't know if it'll fit. I'll make it fit. Bulb might not fit. There it goes. Let's see if it works. Oh man, yes. And it's so bright. I love it. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be a nice bright step light. It's always opportunities for improvement. Always opportunities to upgrade. Never a dull moment. Yep. I love it. Let's put this amber housing back on there. I'm glad I had a white, just a simple clear white LED bulb there, and I know it's much brighter than what was on there. So we're gonna clean this thing up real good, and we're gonna put it back on here. Check this out, guys. Let's see. Oh yes, that's nice. Love it. Let's see if I can get this thing on here. Ow, my elbow, that hurt. There we go. Nice. So there you have it. You can put a LED, a 12-volt LED bulb in your step light. Love it. All right, guys. Actually, you know what? I think what I'll do is I will leave you here while I put this why not just leave you guys here so y'all can watch me reinstall this motor. And we'll see if it'll work. Excuse my hawking and coughing and hacking and everything else. The pollen is still the pollen is still so bad out here, guys. All right, let me get you over here. I even had the motor home. I have the Leaning Tower Palazzo, and it's still difficult to get in here. It's super crazy. And you know what, right now I need to be very cautious before I plug this motor in, because I have the door open, which means it may try to move. But I am going to be out of the way whenever that happens. Matter of fact, I'm gonna plug it in before I attach the I'm gonna plug it in before the motor into the power, before I attach the steps to it to see what's going on. So you see here, basically you got to get it all the way up in there, just like that. And then you got to be nifty enough to take a lock washer and a nut and at least get one corner of that sucker on there, because if you don't, it's going to come back down. And I'm picking the hardest one here in this corner, right above that motor. And I'm not doing too good so far. Oh man. Whew. Now you know why you got to pay the mechanics the big bucks, right? Because you put them through this stuff. That's why you're paying the big bucks. Because nobody wants to do this. Let's face it. Nobody wants to mess with this stuff. Nobody. All right. You know what? I'm gonna hold it till I get the other one on, and while I almost cut my arm open on this step here. All right, here's the other. I'm in a very precarious situation right here. Okay, y'all see what's going on? Hey, this is all unedited, uncut. Y'all get the real deal right here when y'all watch Mr. No Grip fix something. And there it is. Okay, let me get the other nuts on there. Man, I'm excited about the LED light. That's the best part of this whole deal. Just putting the LED light up here. I just happened to do that there at the last minute before I put these steps back in here. And of course we got wires in our way again. Oh man, let's see. I get it? How can I do this? Let's see. Wires, wires, wires. And that's gonna be, you know what? That's gonna be difficult. Let me just move them out the way. Again, one hand with a lock washer and my finger in the same nut in my finger. There it goes. Get it tight as I can that way. There we go. All right, and got one more. Good stuff. Okay, so and that goes over here on this side, right beside the. The light went out. I didn't know it was. Oh, that ain't good. Why'd my light go out? Maybe it's on a timer. I don't know. What we're getting ready to find out. No, please tell my LED bulb start working that quick. And you know what? I kind of touched something over here. I'm not sure. Maybe it does go out after a certain amount of time. Let's see if it goes out after a certain amount of time. Yes! Nice! It does. Sweet! Love it. Okay. Now, let's not forget to tighten this motor back up. I got sidetracked by the LED light. I was so excited. The excitement of the LED light got the better of me. Now we're going to tighten this joker up. Okay. So. I don't think you really need to weld down on these because I think it is in wood. Past this, it's in wood. That's all it is. You don't want to weld on it. Just snug them up real good. There are lock washers on it, so that's good. I mean, all you're trying to do is to prevent that motor from moving. That's it. And this is the difficult one over here on this side. And well, there you go for cheap Harbor Freight tools. It never fails. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Okay, that one's on. I'm gonna get this one in this corner right here. Okay, there it goes. Got it. All right, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight. And that's tight. They all have lock washers. Like I said, they're good. Okay, here's the moment of truth, guys. Let's get this over here where I can plug this motor back in. Okay, that motor is now plugged up. Let's wipe my light off one more time. Make it all pretty. Even wipe the motor off a little bit here. Yeah. All right, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just plug the motor in without attaching it to the steps. So the steps are still free because I just want to see if the motor works. And actually the motor's plugged in. So let's see if it will actually move when I do the door. There it goes. So that's closed. Love it. All right, so right now it's in the open position. So let's see if we can attach this thing. I don't know if we'll be able to attach it. We're going to see what happens. And I was kind of afraid of that. So basically the deal is what I should have done was I think I should have put attached the motor to the steps before I installed it. But let's think about this for a minute. I think what we can do is, I think I can kind of trick it to go like half. I just want it to go halfway. If I can get it to go halfway, we're good. So basically, if I can pull this plug, this plug is in there tight too. It's really tight. I mean, I have to get my finger in there. So this is, let's see if we can do this. I don't know. I want it to be halfway. So basically, all right, y'all see me right here. I'm like just right in front of the door where I can operate the door here. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna unplug that motor when it, right before, you know, before it gets, you know, I'm gonna unplug it when it's about halfway. So let's see here. Gotta feel for it. Where's the plug? I'm working blind. There's the plug. So, okay. Oof. Let's see if that's enough right there to get it where I need to be. So that should be about halfway. I don't know, maybe more than halfway, but we'll see. Because this, yeah, I think that'll work. Yes, perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. And you know what? I need to make sure this thing's unplugged. I do not want my hands in here nowhere while I'm doing this. Because this thing's gonna close and it could just like freaking chop a hand off or something. We don't want that. No hands to be chopped. Man, this is wow. A very precarious situation here for sure. So now you know why you pay. Now you know why you pay. Holy shit. Oh God, sorry about that door slam. Now you know why you pay the RV techs or whoever you want to a lot of money to fix these things. It's like nothing is like nothing's super easy with these things, man. I'm gonna tell you what, just nothing is super easy. Oh, I got the pin there. Ooh, there's the pin. Ooh, yes. Yes. All right, so now, instead of the cotter pin, I'm gonna use a ring, a pretty hefty ring. I don't have a cotter pin, so we're gonna make do with the pin. I'm sorry, with the ring. I got it off another pin I got around here. But you know, I think this will work just as good as this will work just as good, if not better, than the cotter pin, I think. If I can just get it in here. It's gonna be a little tight, but that's what you want. You want it tight. Please go in there. Yes, perfect. Go all the way around so it don't come back out. There it goes. Perfect. Nice. All right, let me show you guys this. Motor's installed again. I got my ring right here where it won't come flying off. That sucker's going nowhere. And so we're all set. Let's see how this thing works from the top side, because my head's going nuts again. I'm about got another headache. I'm back. So this is the moment of truth. Well, wait a minute, I forgot to plug the motor in. Let's plug that joker in. Hang on a minute. I just washed my hands too. Again. You know what? Let me check something out. Okay. got it plugged in. Hey, buddy. Okay, so now this is the moment of truth. Let's see what we got. Door closed. Oh, there goes the doggies. Beautiful. There you go. Check it out. Works like a champ. So maybe now it'll last another 2.5, 3 years. We'll see. Yes. Okay, so that's how you fix some check it out. I gotta watch this again. Love it. Works fast too. So there you have it. That's how you fix door steps. Well, in my case, a Thor motor coach. Uh-oh, look what's here. Pizza! God, I can smell it from here. Oh, it smells so good. I bet, because it took y'all a while. All right, I'm right behind you, baby.